Camara driving. Scores from earlier this afternoon, but for now, it's...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Camara tries. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. A 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. They're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Got the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe
watching my game.
Safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The dude I'm with just gave us a whole new
on second down, a run with Lindsey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
It's just like different indicators he's putting on.
Back to throw here. That's caught.
It's not under there.
And they will eventually get him down.
Watching my stream. Damn.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and
I
that
gotta
sets up a
switch
first
it
goal.
up.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes.
Because I gotta switch it up now.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it
The
with
niggas don't
extra
see what I'll be
linebackers
running.
who brought a little bit of speed and heft. and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Earlier this week,
only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
He's trading. Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's got this down a yard or two.
So that mean Lou on my schedule. The Lou on my stream.
Pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Oh, fighting off the defender. And at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete right around the 8.
That's a flag, offensive holding.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for
and that nigga hurt? Oh, yeah.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
Damn, bro. He needed this comeback, bro. Oh, that's what Corey. Okay. Somebody talk to this thing.
First down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now that was pretty.
I know.
They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because
against man, this shit.
It's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carlson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the
football. Oh, come on.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. And the kick by Rosas is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bro, that train killed me yesterday. Yeah, bro, I jumped out of like
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Legendary box.
They'll throw now on the final play.
No, it like hit me at the end.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off to the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Let's go.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Oh, my God. He prepared.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they bump the lead up to 4 now.
I thought I missed that.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. The return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's fucking random drops now. No, it's a random drop.
2nd and 2.
And like the fire.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And then it's fucking way
Michael
overpowered.
Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Who you get?
Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Watson now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like
I do like that they drop his shield now.
Just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys.
Wouldn't let me shoot, bro.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm kind of excited.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I think you'd have to say defensively.
My whole thing is like what he just showed us.
Well, right?
You don't need the academy.
Holding them under
like
20
you just
points,
want to trade,
right, on defense,
like you don't have,
and they've done that. They've held them.
Like,
the problem is
it's like the only thing you need the academy for after that is if you want to do like
I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the
because like it's like everything what he and literally what he just showed us literally.
Deshaun Hand providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
I'm just watching
time and time again.
Like, because, like, he's got it set up to where you're doing
and the Texans will take over with a first and
once
10.
you're in, you only got it.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Watson. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I don't know. I just
the Texans on third down.
I was like, dude,
they've only converted once in 4 tries.
Yesterday.
This is third and 16.
Like popping into our group, they're like, hey, buy this now.
From the gun, here's
so
Watson.
He's having us buy and sell Bitcoin
yesterday.
It shows how
it's
it works.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
And to show us, like,
one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging
we should
to
stay
a
in the cell,
lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense.
We should stay in the box. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like the opposite.
Does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And it was because
but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield. Make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. The goal in the game was your quarterback kneeling down at the end. And you start
the second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a first
that's
and
what
10
I was saying. I was
to
like,
try and finish this
like,
one off.
I was like, I don't know.
Give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. 55 remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw.
Really
likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here.
There's just a random goal
back
right
in the
here.
end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
If this dude's making $16,000 in 2
now
days.
they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. Like, I wasn't wanting to jump into the straight to it. Like, he literally made it so easy for us. As long as I watch it, I should be able to make money. That's why I want to try it. So I'm doing it now.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league. Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball.
There's people back there.
That's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Right.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
God damn it,
and they
dude.
closed him out with a big-time performance.
Trying to turn around. He's right here.
So for New Orleans, they continue. Move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able